Hello everyone, this is Remy again. I'm back with another speed build. Um, this one is a little green cottage. The last one was a sort of Cape Cod country home. This one is just a cottage. This is a cottage. I figured I would make another one because my last one seemed to get pretty good. Um, Pretty good reviews. So I figured I'd make another one. This won't be my primary content. I will try to explore what content I can make, but um, right now I am kind of really interested in making these kind of videos. So, and it's going well. So I hope you enjoy this one. This one I was really working hard on, like wondering like what color palette I wanted, and um, so you can see here I started to decide on green, but the door, it wasn't sitting right with me, but it's okay. I started working on the outside first, and I wanted to use more than one wall this time, more than one like paint for the walls. So, and I used a lot of inspiration from the paneling from the Get Together pack. I used some pillars from the Romantic Garden Stuff pack, and I used a lot from Horse Ranch and Cottage Living. Um, yeah, you can see here I'm like really trying to work on the outside. The outside, I was liking the transition from brick to paneling. Um, and so I marked that with the pillars from Romantic Garden. Uh, Here I started to do some landscaping and putting the mailbox down, and this actually surprisingly turned out to be quite a cheap home. Probably because of its size. It was really, it was really fun to landscape and decorate. And you can see here I'm trying to fit the windows. The windows were being an issue this time. Um, I was trying to figure out a very specific style, and the base game ones, they weren't hitting it for me. And then like for some reason there was an issue with the walls, and there were no walls there. I don't know, but here I got finally start to just mix up, like put two windows together to make like big windows. um, and it kind of worked for most of it. I wasn't too proud of the windows on this build, but you know what? It's okay. Um, so here, I really liked the little extrusions that I made there because they were really fun to decorate on the inside. And you can see here, I'm trying to figure out like the roof decorations, and I just decided on a chimney. So here I decided, yeah, screw this color door. I don't like how it doesn't match all the other windows. And then I started making a yard, and the landscaping I should have done last, honestly. But I someone told me to do it first, so I was like, you know what? That's a good tip. I'm gonna take it. Um, so yeah, and I wasn't too creative with the landscaping. It was very basic cottage, kind of in the middle of nowhere. I really wanted to go for just like, it's kind of, it's got a lot of plants and a lot of plant life, and you can see when I get inside the house, it has a lot of plants in here. I'm trying to figure out like what to do for the outside because I kind of wanted plants on the outside like that, but I decided I was just going to use some wall decorations instead, and I made the, like, I used the vines from vampires and the vines from another pack. And here I was working on the lighting. So once we get inside, I started doing the floor plan, and it was really difficult to work with the stairs. The first floor plan draft I had, I wasn't liking it. So you can see here how I'm changing it and like trying to make the stairs fit. And so I just gave up on that and decided a whole new bottom floor plan. So yeah, here I started working on the doors, and the doors were pretty simple. I just wanted one big entryway to the kitchen, and I actually decided to use the ceilings feature here, um, because it's just like it just makes it feel more homey, I guess, more comfortable, cottage-like. And here I start working on the entryway. Contrary to my last video, this entryway is a lot more grand than what I made in my last house, the Cape Cod house. I really made sure to fill every corner and put something on both walls. But this was because it was smaller than the last entryway. Last entryway was a whole room. This one was just a little tiny hallway. So here I start working on the living room. And the living room, at some point, I had to stop midway through and make sure it was functional because I really wanted to use that fireplace. But I also wanted a TV to be there too. Um, and here I was trying to figure out what to do with the protrusions at first. I wanted a certain couch to go there, but it was too wide for the couch to fit perfectly, and it would have left spaces. And then I was like looking for something to do with the open space that I had next to the fireplace, because I know I wanted seating to be there, but I also had no idea what and how I was going to make that look pretty and comfortable, and make sure you can walk through it without like tripping over something. So I decided, instead of a love seat being in the protrusion there, I would just put a bookcase. And this is where I started to think about the personalities of the people that live in the house. I decided I would have it be an old couple. That's hence the sort of rocking chairs. I think rocking chairs are an old person thing. I don't know. Anyone can sit on rocking chairs. But I really liked thinking, there's an old woman, and she really likes plants and gardening. And then there's her husband, who really likes to knit. And here's where I started to use, started tunnel visioning on the micro, detailing. And here's where I started working on the kind of study corner, the knitting corner. This is where I decided that the husband would be into knitting, because I thought, a yarn basket would be adorable there. I like to put plants in every corner, so usually when when I'm building, I like to have at least one sim that lives in the house be really into plants, and that's why there's so many plants, because I like to put plants in every corner. But yeah, I really liked working with the colors on the inside of this house, and I really liked to kind of mix it up, make it look like, it's been lived in. It's been lived in for this couple has had children in this house, and they've moved out over the past few years, and they've had a life go through here without moving. So here I start to work on the kitchen, and I really started to think about my own grandparents and what my own grandparents' kitchen looks like. It looks nothing like this kitchen, by the way. And it's it's very small, but also kind of large, but not large at the same time. And so I really liked to make it like very, I don't know, like it's a home. It feels like a home, and I made it so that it felt that way. Um, the whole time I was looking for the herbs from Laundry Day, um, and I just couldn't find them, but I found everything else. So, this is where I'm looking for them, and I found everything else. And that's where I like started decorating the corners. So I found a lot of plants, which started making me think about the wife really being like really liking plants, and this is where I started taking screenshots. Um, and yeah, and I figured you know what, if I keep working on the kitchen, it's never gonna get done. So I started working on the dining area, which wasn't too decorated, I guess. It was like very mellow, but also like it's part of the kitchen, so it doesn't have to be too big and like decorated, you know? And I started decorating like the back door, and then I went upstairs. And this is something funny happened. But we'll get to that later. This is where I started decorating the guest bedroom, which used to be their kid's bedroom. I didn't really think about the kid's personality because the kid is moved out. So, yeah, I was making the um, upstairs foyer like look really pretty, and then I went on to decorate the guest bedroom. And I'm decorating the guest bedroom, I'm making it look nice and pretty, and I'm like making sure it's like livable and walkable, and you can like, you know, I made sure that, you know, like maybe like the kid is married now and they have like they stay there every once in a while to like visit. And this is when I realized in this house there is no bathroom. So I completely removed the everything from the upstairs foyer. I also undid the guest bedroom in the process, and then I tried to replicate it as well as I could. Um, and so, yeah, I had to completely remove the decorations in the foyer and completely redo the guest bedroom, which was fine. I ended up changing a few things and made it look a little better. And then I started working on the bathroom. The bathroom was pretty straightforward, you know. Not many people live here, so it's okay. And I made sure to like, you know, the husband likes green and the wife likes purple, I guess. I don't know why I made that decision. It was just a decision I made at some point in the hours that I took to decorate this and build this. But then I started working on the last room, the bedroom, and it was pretty simple. I was kind of just hoping to be done at this point, but I made sure to like make it pretty decorated and like very customized. I didn't know what to put on the husband's side of the bed, so I just put a yarn ball. Then I finished off with the garden, and then that was it. It's done. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you another time.